Welcome, adventurers, to the High Forest Conservatory. Um, I will be your guide. I am Archmage Aventilia. I hope what we have in store for you is just fine. I know the High Forest is a little daunting to some, being on both the border of the Feywild and the Shadowfell, but I assure you, you'll be just fine. Um, I'm not used to transporting so many people from Waterdeep to uh, the conservatory. Usually it's only one or two at a time, but I hope as soon as you all step into my portal, you all come out in one piece. I know I will. I've done this plenty times. So please just step ahead into the nice bright blue circle and we'll be on our way.
Where's this bright blue circle going to take us?
The Forest Conservatory. Myself and Duke Alexander of Waterdeep have been working on a very nice project, and I believe you and Prince Embervane are supposed to be coming, correct?
I believe that is the task at hand.
You should speak up, Prince. I think they're seeming a little lost without you. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, just step in the portal. He's a little weird, sorry.
No sooner than Kegzavale hears that, he does a tumble into the portal.
You're a bit brash, but all right.
You know, back in my day when we were adventuring, we knew exactly where these bright blue lights were going to take us, and we went by wagon. We didn't flash around with all this hoity-toity magic. And Melmer's going to start walking towards the blue light.
And with each set of feet that step into the portal circle, they erupt in a bright blue flame, sending shards of light across the back wall and illuminating everyone's faces. I believe we only have 4 left, correct? One at a time, please.
Oh, well, I suppose I'm next, aren't I?
I suppose so. Don't try not to trip. You don't seem to have a cane with you.
What? No, a cane? Are you insulting my age, sir?
Oh, I assure you I'm much older than you are, so no, never.
Oh, I didn't know this was a contest. Oh, he's with a contest with these people, and their contests and their portals. And he walks through the portal as he's mumbling to himself.
Just you grouchy old men. This is going to be great.
Oh man.
Yeah,
of course.
As all this is going on, the tree man that's been standing in the amongst the party, not reacting in any way. He looks over and says, "It's about time," and he walks forward into the portal.
Very good, very good. As you walk through the portal, you notice that every little insect that's been in your wood or termite that's been burrowing, they each go up in an individual flame. You've shed much more light than the rest of everyone.
I am aghast. My friends.
I guess that's one way to get the bugs out, huh? Huh?
What did you say?
If I could weep, I would be weeping.
I'm gonna go next just to get myself out of the way. And Prince Embervane, who you've been hired by, escorts himself through the portal. Aventilia looks upon the small goblin left in the room with his extremely attractive face.
Oh.
Are you going to go through the portal?
I guess so. I guess that's how we get paid, isn't it? So.
Yes. That's what I've been told.
He'll just oddly sneak through the portal, giving you in plain sight, but he insists on sneaking, so.
If it's at all possible, a wooden hand has reached back out of the portal, and it says, "Come along, Trussell," and then pulls it through the portal.
Yes, of course.
Fine. What do you want from me, you big wooden monstrosity?
We are friends, Trussell. Do you not remember?
Friends.
Hey,
Come
Tree.
along, friend.
Tree, set down that oddly shaped green halfling.
Halfling. No, halfling. Show you halfling.
What?
Understood. And I drop him.
Now, shelled one, would you like to step through, please?
This is going to take all day.
I guess I might as well finish this off. I'm leaning on the cane. I just. Will there be food when we get there?
Oh, plenty. Plenty.
All right.
Yes.
And I walk through.
Okay. As you all step through one by one, you're greeted by a very homely, fireplace lit study. There's large tapestry style carpets littering the floor. There is a gray toned man at his desk scribbling away. Next to what seems to be a large amount of bookcases, scattered novels, scrolls. There's also a table in the room with some older looking food. There's a couple pillars in this room, that of which the portal that you've stepped through is in between. After a number of you have stepped through, he finally glances up from his work and kind of just looks upon you, and he goes back to his studies. I'm Duke Alexander, and I'm guessing you've brought the prince with you.
I assume this food is complimentary.
Yes, and he waves his hand left towards the table.
Start sticking my neck out like turtles do when they're slowly eating a piece of lettuce.
I
Now,
keep a little
Prince,
bit of a distance from him, though, because while I don't need to eat, having him eat lettuce in that way is slightly disconcerting to me.
you see at this long table, there's about 10 seats. He slowly gets up and he goes to the head of said table, and he invites you all with a waving hand to sit at each seat with Prince Embervane at the very end.
Mortimer hefts his warhammer up on his shoulder and trudges to the table.
Thank you all for joining me. I figured your journey, though shorter than most, should still be accompanied by a good meal at the end. You're welcome to stay here as long as you like and look upon the sights that I have here. For those who are wondering, we house a large amount of, well, I guess you would call them monstrosities. Isn't that right, Aventilia? Ah, yes. I keep them here through arcane abilities alone. Here, I'll show you. And from Aventilia's breast pocket, he pulls out what seems to be a small tressum or a winged cat. It fits in the palm of his hand, and you see that there's an aura of enchantment over it where it's extremely docile and extremely small. He's able to kind of play with this winged cat by just petting it on the head with his fingers and scratching its ears. This one's a personal favorite of mine. But I do this to just about all we have. They're more docile this way, and they're smaller and easier to keep. If you'd like, I'll show you around after dinner.
Well, that's a fun parlor trick.
It's more than a parlor trick. It's revolutionary. But enjoy your food. It seems we have a good pork spread here. We have some house wines. I hope you don't mind sharing with us.
At the sound of wine, Kegs of Ale is already looking.
Mortimer has eaten a modest amount of pork and promptly fallen asleep at the table.
Dent's been observing the winged cat intently, as though he were scanning it for physiological information.
Got your scanner out. Very good.
Yeah, like my eyes, my special eyes.
Melmer has more lettuce in his mouth than ever needed to be in at one time.
Disgusting.
This turtle guy. Yeah.
As dinner wraps up, the Duke is sullen and quiet, and he goes back to his studying desk. He doesn't seem to pay much attention to the prince, and you can tell by the look on the prince's face that he's pretty offended by it. He expressed concerns prior to this event that he hadn't seen his uncle in a long time, and he was quite excited to finally see him after so long. He's the closest living relative to him after his father, the king, died.
Is this information we all know just from general knowledge? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, pretty big event. So Aventilia pockets the cat and stands tall and says, "Well, I'd love to show you around my, I guess I'll just call it my work."
Can we bring some food with us?
Oh, I don't mind. Just keep it out of the containments, please.
Melmer reaches over and grabs a piece of lettuce and just start like a head of lettuce and pulls it into his shell, and then his hand comes out without the lettuce.
Kegzavale has a piece of pork in his mouth and an overfull wine cup. He was splashing it. Just, yeah, it's fine.
All right, well, let's get this tour on the road.
Oh.
So you walk out, and there seems to be like a medieval version of a veterinary lab. There's a couple tables with surgical equipment sprawled out here and there. There's alchemical properties to fluids here and there that have been either spilled or bottled. There's washing sinks, multiple rags for cleaning yourself. And you go through these two great doors and immediately to a hallway. Aventilia looks at you and says, "These are the back halls. This is how we transport the beasts of the land and of the sky to our feeding and medical proportions. It's much easier to do this out of the public eye, so that's why we use these halls. Our first site will be the owl bears. Have any of you seen an owl bear before?"
Oh, yes, owl bears. I've seen them big and small.
Oh, yes, we have both of those here. And he gets to the end of this curving hall, and the prince just rushes out from in front of you. He just aghast. "Oh my God, I've never seen anything like this before." And there's a big, sheer, blue, magical wall. It's a barrier of sorts, sort of like a force wall, but there's a good color to it. Aventilia announces, "Well, this is our big and small owl bears. His name is Mustard, and his name is Butters." And Mustard, being a good 12 feet tall, standing, kind of brays and chuffs at you, and Butters, much smaller, a female variant of an owl bear. She kind of just licks her clawed palm and gazes upon you.
I would like to attempt to speak with animals,
Of course.
and so I'm going to cast that.
Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling?
Hungry, mostly.
Are you being treated well?
I would say so. It's safe here.
I'm just trying to assess if you are being well treated and not mistreated in any way.
Are you a tree?
Parts of me are.
They seem
This-
mostly confused.
Why is it?
It's complicated.
Does anybody know why the tree is growling at the bear?
Trussell's
Think
gonna go
they're
over
in a
and slap him in the side.
standoff.
Trussell's
I
gonna
think-
go over and slap him in the side and be like, "What are you doing? You
I just
They
don't
betrayed.
understand this nature thing.
No, it's all new nowadays.
yeah."
I once slept in a bugbear den.
I will be leaving now. Thank you.
Aventilia is gazing down upon most of you and very puzzled, very estranged, and looks towards the prince and says, "So what made you pick them?"
You know, my
Mostly.
nephew's got a pet owl bear.
Aventilia shakes his head and he waves you along to follow him up the hall. And to the left, we have a couple cockatrices.
Big
And
weird
the-
Excuse
chicken.
me. You need to watch your language. There are some, and I gesture at Trussell, some young ones here with us.
Trussell just returns a rude gesture.
Trussell,
We have-
is that rude, Trussell?
Only for some couches. We're fine.
A goblin can muster.
Oh, I
You
promise
two
I was-
remind me of a pair I used to go around with. There was this small raccoon, and it could talk and build the most amazing things you've ever seen. And then there was a tree, and it too could talk, but it couldn't say much.
You calling me a trash panda?
No, you're a respectable young halfling, not like one of those nasty kobolds or goblins. And when I say kobold and goblin, I heft my hammer up in racial fury. Oh, good thing there's none of them around here. Back when in my day, we used to smash them on sight.
I spit on kobolds and goblins, and Melmer just hawks a huge loogie right onto the floor. They're vile.
I'm tearing up. I have to cover my mouth to not ruin my own audio.
You say that now.
I don't know what I've gotten myself into.
Did we travel all this way to see your pet bears?
Well, I think you'll like what's coming up. We have a displacer beast up in Aventilia is like visibly having a hard time speaking. Up in his hold up here, it's over to the right as he points.
What
Now
is
let me
it?
ask you a
Place,
question here, Aventilia.
What was
Did you
that? I'm
raise-
sorry.
Did you raise all these animals?
Oh no, absolutely not. We went out and captured them. Hired people like you to help us.
People like me. People like me. What is that supposed to mean?
Those who carry hammers.
Oh, that's a good idea. Always hire a
thought so,
dwarf
too.
if you want it done right, like my old friend here, Keg. This guy, and I pat Kegs of Ale on the back.
Oh, Mjort. We'll displace some beasts.
Displace
Go
the
look at
beasts.
that.
Where are they? I have
I don't know.
hammer.
I can't see it.
It's
Your
right
over-
there in the cage. It's right there in the cage.
Normer rolls for
Hard to track,
initiative, looking
though.
around for a creature.
What's happening? Where are we?
Up next is a boulette.
A what?
A boulette.
A
They
what?
burrow. They're land sharks almost.
Oh, land sharks. You don't
Yes.
want to ride one of those. They'll knock you far.
I wouldn't suggest riding them either. We do have,
Lamb shark with a B.
Oh, it's a lamb shark. You know, those taste good with like a cherry sauce on them.
he's nodding in appeasement now. Like, oh yes, of course, sure, yes.
Ben's been highly observant of all these animals as though he were cataloging them.
Okay.
So, are there like plaques that name the animals as you walk up to the fields?
Oh yes, absolutely. This is magic.
So
Zoo.
just as a very important note, Kegzavale walks up to pensively stare at the plaque at everyone that we've gone to and really nod as though he fully understands what that plaque says. Yes.
Hey,
Little one, what does that plaque say?
yes, please tell us, as I've forgotten my spectacles.
This plaque. This plaque here makes fun of dwarves.
Oh, is it a good joke?
I wouldn't tell it in mixed company.
All right. Tell me later.
All right.
As we continue through, if you'll maybe speed up, Mr. Reader. And we have some wyverns and a chimera to our left and right, respectively. The chimera is still kind of hostile. We haven't been doing so well with subduing her wishes.
All right.
We just put a nail in them.
Oh, jeez.
We try to keep our subjects alive here, or else I'm sure that would have happened already.
This is a
Kegzavale
very
is-
nice zoo you have.
Kegzavale spilled most of his wine at this point. He's just sipping loudly from the bottom of his cup.
Up next is a cadaver collector. Do you know what those are? They're quite fascinating to me.
I believe it's a cadaver collector.
You are
That's
too correct.
fascinating. Tell me more.
It collects cadavers.
Interesting.
Quite.
Well, why would
What
they
does it
want
do
to
with
do that?
Well, you don't want them laying around.
Oh, I guess. I mean, they trip over them, they get under your feet, and it's just
Sometimes they get up and walk around.
what?
Don't worry about it.
All right.
As you approach this barren and kind of tile-set exhibit, you notice that there's nothing in there. The magical wall is still present, but the cage is empty.
I'm gonna use my cane. Melmer's gonna take his cane and start tapping on it. Where are you? What's in here?
Oh, this is an ancient foe, an invisible stalker.
Whoa.
We should probably go back to Duke Alexander now. This is not correct.
What should be in
That's
there?
not correct.
Imagine a mix between you, and he points to Dent and Melmir. Mixed, but covered in blood and made of metal.
Ooh,
What?
that sounds fun.
What? Why you got one of them here? What was it?
It's against my suggestion, personally. The Duke was very adamant that we collect at least one. He said it was very important.
There's more than one?
From what I've told, there's quite a lot of them. They're good at cleaning up battlements and things like that.
Well, if they want blood, they will have nothing to do with me.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Do you have sap?
I don't know.
I touch
How
him to
long
see if
would you
he's
like
sticky.
to stay here, Mr. Dent?
Not long. I am
Hey,
worried.
back off. I got use for him.
Melmer's
fair enough.
gonna start just slowly gliding over towards Dent and just start like sniffing the leaves.
Excuse me.
What? Yeah. Hi.
Not lettuce.
Oh.
Tree.
I wanted to get it out of the way now. Now I know.
Dent Treeman. Right? You're Tree Man. Dent Treeman.
Yes. Today.
Lettuce.
Not lettuce.
Okay.
Prince Evervain, you need to come with us post haste. I'm guessing you'll all follow, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And
I'll follow.
picks up the 13, 14-year-old child, like right over his elven shoulder, and he starts like sprinting towards that hall and then down the curved hall, through the veterinary office and into the studies.
I do the same thing with Trussell.
Wait, what are you doing? Big
You notice that even though you burst through the double doors and Aventilia is yelling at the Duke, saying it has gotten out. It's a bunch of scrambling nonsense that's coming out of his mouth at this point. The Duke never once looks up. Finally, he tilts his head towards the group, who is behind him. Well, I'm sure it couldn't have gotten far. We are underground.
Hey?
Does this
Like
kind
the
of thing
sound.
happen at your zoo often?
No. This would be the first time.
Since the last time.
Da-na-na-na-na.
Like a sign on the wall. Days since last escape. Changing the numbers now.
Yep, put that 0 up.
Mortimer finally makes it into the room, slightly winded. Always with the running and the chasing.
I immediately drop Trussell
Ah!
and then say, next time I'll pick you up. You seem to have more trouble.
Why can't I just ride at your shoulder?
No.
Well, while Aventilia and I sort this out, how about you all have a seat and collect your payments? I put them where you were seated before. Ambervein, I have some food left if you want some. I'm not sure if you're still hungry or whatever you kids do. And he kind of like makes a questioning gesture towards, I guess it would be the youngest, the goblin. What do you kids do now?
What? Kid? No kid. Like
He kind of
14.
shrugs and says, "Well, I'll have a seat. I'll grab you a yo-yo, Prince Ambervein."
I shuffle over to Trussell and say, I got a coloring book.
Coloring book? What use is that?
Nice.
Whenever I take my grandkids to the zoo, they always ask for a balloon, even if they already have one. All the time with these balloons and these kids. Get the kid a balloon.
Aventilia snaps his fingers, and an illusion of a balloon appears right above. I've forgotten your name. Trussell's head.
What is this?
Mesmerized by this balloon. I've never seen a balloon in my entire life.
It's a very simple thing. You just take the bladder of a goat, you cast levitate on it, and you blow a little air in it, and it looks like that.
So it's an animal. I will attempt to scan it.
It looks like a bladder.
Good data.
Well, everyone, have a seat, please. I'd like to discuss what we're going to do. And he sits at the head of the table once again.
Hop into my usual seat.
I sit in the seat, pocket the
I'm
money.
not actually gonna sit because the chairs are made out of the same material as my flesh.
Just sit, you big weird tree.
Understood.
Melvin's gonna go over and grab wherever there's food nearby and just take an entire apple and just in one bite just smash it so the juices just squirt out the sides.
Our payment is sitting on the table where we were sitting before, right?
Correct.
I'm going to pocket mine, muttering something about 401ks and Roth IRAs.
Okay. You notice his bag's extremely heavy.
Oh my goodness. This'll make up for all those years I didn't save up for retirement. And I point at Trussell with his balloon, and I say, you should start saving now.
Well, we are well funded here at the conservatory, so I would hope that the Duke would have some sort of funds to give everyone. What did you give them? About 500 platinum each.
Kegzavale is trying to count on his fingers and toes as he counts the coins one by one.
I think I can run out of digits there, friend.
Higher math. It'll work out.
Eh.
The bag of platinum gets pulled into the side of the shell, and then the hand comes out empty again.
What do you keep that? What are you doing there?
Wait, hold on. Can we talk about the shell pocket that you got?
What are you talking about?
But you all have a shell pocket?
Yeah. You guys look at me like I'm the weird one. You're the guys that left your shells at home.
Kegzavale does not wear clothes, by the way. He like a skirt, basically. That's it. He's trying to figure out where to put 500 platinum.
I believe I can just lift mine up when the time comes, but...
Yeah. Where mine 2, 3?
Do you need help, Trussell?
Yes. I need help.
I will help you, Trussell.
Yeah.
For a small fee.
Yeah, you don't. What do you need money for?
What do you need money for?
Things and stuff.
I also need things and or stuff. We're literally watching a goblin talk to a tree.
Yeah.
The Duke's going to
offer Trussell some dirty lint and fingernail clippings as goblin treasures for his share.
The Duke putting his fingers to his temples and rubbing. All right. How would you all like to go home now that you've received your payment?
Oh, yeah, we're here for a job. That's right.
That's right. Aventilia, do you have the portal ready? Yes, I do, here at the circle. And he traces once again the same spot. After he moves the carpet out of the way, it had gotten scuffled as everyone's walking through haphazardly. He's tracing this large circular sigil on the ground with some sort of chalk. There's a triangle with a line in it in the center with a circular point at the corner of the triangle. Soon as I'm done with this, we'll be ready to go. You all remember how to do this one at a time?
No, yes, you're gonna rush us through the shining blue light again.
Yes. And the Duke says, actually, this time, how about we just go all at once, please?
Now you're talking. Elves always with the take your time and we have centuries and blah, da, 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 da.
He's nodding in approval. Exactly. Aventilia. And as you all eventually get yourselves within the circle, even though some of you are wider than others, not talking about Melmir by any means.
Oh, I'll spit. I always spit. I'm just gonna suck it in.
Just suck it in. As soon as Aventilia starts muttering some magic words, the Duke goes over to the left pillar and he pulls a lever. You all drop through the floor. And you fall for quite a while. You do feel some sort of magical effects as Aventilia mutters some magical words. But soon he is just a speck of light in your view as you drop.
Elmer's going to completely pull into his shell.
Okay. You all land, now apparently under the effects of Featherfall.
Wow.
Now I will pull
terrifying
the
for a good
players
chunk of it.
map number 1.
Are we down? Can I come out?
No, stay in. Let us see.
Oh God! Don't call me names, tree guy. I got him. And I slowly pull my head out of the shell.
Slowly push it back in.
Hey, hands off the merchandise.
Not safe yet. So we're in just pitch black darkness.
Scroll up.
You don't see your tokens?
You should be able to scroll down and see square.
I love that. I was just like in the wrong section of the script. All right, cool. I'm dead.
You fell too far.
Open your eyes, you doofy tree.
Is
Then
all a fever dream.
open your eyes. Open them.
Understood.
It was amazing you were able to find Melmir's head with your eyes closed, but
As your talking and bickering comes to a slow fade, you notice that there are quite a few corpses littering the floor.
oh my gosh,
And
look at all these people.
Where's the Cadaver Collector now? He's not doing his job.
Do you know what the corpse collector does?
I don't know.
It collects corpses.
I wasn't paying attention to that part. I was trying to read, and
Go on with your description of the room.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't mind a good laugh. As you all look around, you notice the floor is almost completely soaked in blood, mostly coagulated and dried. There are small little orbs of light that hover around the top of this room, about 25 feet up. These orbs are emitting enough orange light to fill the room completely. And you see, shriveled and huddled in a corner across the room, a twitching, vibrating almost body.
My gosh, there's a poor gentleman still alive in this mess. And I'm going to start charging over there to try to heal him.
Yeah, you should go check it out.
because Mjort and I have traveled so often, I follow suit. Only I have my axes drawn because I'm used to how this goes for Mjort usually.
Oh,
Don't
God,
worry, sir.
This is gonna wreak havoc on my allergies, and I'm just gonna start following them.
The broken man has not forgotten you, I say as I hoist up my holy symbol and start to utter praise to the god El Mater.
All right, come on, Tree. Let's go see what's going on here.
This thing seems to hear your prayer.
Oh no, I don't seem to be able to move my token. My legs aren't working anymore.
All right, let me see
I
what I
can
can do.
move my
Hold on.
token. It says.
Oh, my sciatica! Oh!
You are Mortimer, correct?
I am, despite my best efforts.
Okay.
We'll take care of
it. Hold on.
Nope.
Nope, now there's two.
Oh
Yep,
no!
Oh my God!
Good
I left my spectacles, and I'm seeing two of them.
Ate some bad food.
Are you able to move any of those?
I am not.
Don't know why.
272. I will try to reconnect.
Okay. Oh, we lost him.
Uh-oh.
It was a good run.
He was near his time.
He went to the light.
Literally, Mjort's like 400 years old.
I'm 1 week from retirement.
Oh no! Now you're definitely done.
Stop
Yeah,
raising those
I don't
flags.
seem to be able to move it.
Yeah, we can do it like that if we have to. That's fine. Well,
Nope, I got him.
Oh, well, good. Even better. This thing, shifting beneath its hooded cloak, turns its head towards you, and you notice its empty eye sockets, its lack of a nose, and its long, drawn-out mouth.
Hey, guys, maybe we don't want to get that close.
Oh my!
Where'd his nose go?
With my poor vision, and the fact that it is pitch black in here, I just assume that he's horribly injured, and I continue to rush forward.
It is well lit in here.
Oh, is it? I'm sorry. You did say there were orbs of light, 25 feet up. I wrote it down even.
Are you sure you're not your character? No.
This thing, revealed to you now as a bodak, will start to crawl on all fours towards you and get back up on two legs, hunched over.
God!
I'd like
God!
To roll initiative, please.
No.
Paul.
Yes.
Is it okay if I just use my dice?
Oh yeah, totally. Everyone can just use their dice if they want. I can add you in the initiative.
Okay.
I
got
got 11.
Nice.
I got a 15.
That's a 24.
I don't know if that's right. Hold on.
He got a 0 initiative.
You are Dent, correct? The one with
Yes.
15.
For the next 2 hours.
Melmer with a 24.
24.
Let's see here.
Ow.
The fastest turtle in the West.
When motivated.
Trussell got an 11. Somehow, the rogue with the initiative bonus didn't get anything.
Oh, I know all about not rolling as good as you should. We are missing Kegs.
I should be there with
he's a 20. Yeah. Who are we missing? Oh, we're missing Mortimer.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
We got 10. Yep.
I got a 10.
It's killing me. Okay. Well, up first, now clearly seeing that this Bodak is aggressive, it's your turn. Kevin's turtle. Hold on, let me add it.
Melmer.
Oh god. Ugh, don't trust something without a nose. And he's gonna take his hands and start casting in the air, and he's gonna cast Firebolt. Yes, because no, is anyone in line? Actually, I'll move.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should be good. Yeah. So I'm gonna cast Firebolt. So
Okay.
that is. Oof, that's a critical fail.
Beautiful.
Just to
Fair
start.
enough. With the best of luck.
All instantly fizzles out in your hand as if you had done nothing at all.
Oh god, I need more lettuce. And I'm just gonna gradually just boop. Oh, hold on. Let me move this out. Let me move again.
Maybe if you ate some meat, you'd be able to.
There we go.
Do
I'm
something.
gonna go. I'm just gonna hop back here,
Turtle.
and that's my turn.
Very good. Kegs, it's your turn.
Kexavale looks inquisitively to his right, knowing that Melmir is a fairly accomplished wizard. Completely confused, shrugs his shoulders, pulls both axes, and approaches the Bodak. So we're gonna get a little swing in here. I should have 3 well, no, because I'm gonna bonus action rage and start swinging. I should have 2 attacks, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you would have 2 attacks.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Number 1. Maybe if the thing works. Yep, there we go. Actually, that'll work for both attacks.
Yeah. Both hit.
Both hit. Okay, so the first instance of damage I do will have a Divine Fury effect, dealing 1d6 plus half my Barbarian level in radiant damage.
Wow.
Nice.
Really,
What number is he
liking the
getting?
boost.
Yeah, that's no. The first one's no, okay. First attack deals 24 damage.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and then let's see, the second attack. Okay, no radiant on that second one, so just 7 from the second attack.
7? Okay.
Yep.
Just
Not bad at all. You've only
nope.
him completely.
I screwed that up. It'll actually be 10 because I didn't add my rage damage. But yeah. Either way, that's
Sure.
that. And I feel the axe is buried deep. Yeah, it feels like a satisfying crunch, and but that'll be Kegs.
Okay, you swing and you cleave quite deeply into this creature. As you withdraw each blade, there's like a long, viscous black ooze that comes off of it. The Bodak now looks at you and lets out a horrifying screech, and the floor beneath its feet, about 30 feet out, starts to go jet black with the same ooze. Uh, it tingles any part of your skin that could be touching the floor, and it's crawling up your legs as we speak. Very Venom-esque. And now it is going to use a withering gaze upon you, Kegs.
How fun.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. How's
Okay,
a
yeah,
19?
you nailed it. Okay, so you'll be taking half of this. So,
What is it?
Oh, you're really not going to just roll that for me? Okay.
Funny what it chooses not to do.
Yeah. I need 4 of them bad boys. So you would take 11 necrotic damage.
So I take 11. Okay. Sounds good.
All
Takes a
right.
veil, sort of wriggles and feels this gross gook wash over him and shrugs it off a little.
No, God, that's never washing off his skirt.
When Kegs channeled his divine wrath, Mortimer says, "Yeah, that's it, buddy. Give him the old pepper. Just 1, 2." And all of a sudden, as that happens, I go, "Oh God! Oh no!"
I've had it. I finally lost my mind.
You're fired.
All right, Dent, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna move over 2 spaces to the right, and then I believe I'll have line of sight to do. That might be bad. I don't want to do that. Sorry. I'm gonna use entangle.
Ooh, good one. That's a saving throw, correct?
Yes. Creature in the area must make a strength saving throw, or be restrained by plants.
I'm guessing a 10 fails, right?
Sorry, I'm just trying to.
Am I
Yes,
correct in assuming that
it does
I'm
fail.
also I'm gonna need to make that saving throw as well, right?
Well, if I aim it to the corner,
I would say
It
it
extends
doesn't
out
have
20-foot
to.
radius.
yeah, it
Ooh.
probably would.
Okay, fair enough then.
What are you doing?
I feel like we don't want it to move.
5.
Somebody failed it. Okay, so you've successfully trapped everyone, correct?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Not bad.
Hey, no one moving. Everybody use range spells now.
I ain't got no range spells. It's spells.
And then you can, I believe at the, I think that would be it for me. I think, yeah, I'll be done.
All right. The Bodak is now completely restrained, but the ooze is still pervasive. And you take 5 necrotic damage, Dent.
Oh, God, that's some very pervasive ooze he's got there.
It was able to reach me from where I was?
Yeah, it's 30 feet out
Okay.
from the corner. Okay, that's not your name, Estrepon Yabube.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
These auto names suck.
Right. Yeah. So how do I do the little thing where I trace the line? Is it like control?
Oh, okay. So as a random point, because I didn't fully read Path of the Zealot, if I fail a saving throw while raging, I can re-roll it. I have to take the new roll. So
That's
just
not
for
bad.
the hell of it, it's worse. Yes.
Very good.
All right.
And it is a concentration, so I have to keep that up. Or I can let it
Okay.
go. So.
All right. I guess we'll
They really
move
do
down
be like
here.
that.
can't get any closer because Dent's got his little bubble going, right?
You could wade into it technically. It's just half movement, or are you?
It counts as difficult terrain, so yeah,
Yeah.
you can move it. Yeah,
How far out does it go? Is it here?
20 foot. 20 foot square.
Yeah, you're like just on the edge of it.
20. Okay. Started here. 60. What am I can't even do anything.
You can do trestle stuff.
I can do trestle stuff, but what's trestle stuff here?
Oh,
Do you have a dagger you could throw?
I don't have daggers. But
you
All
throw some daggers.
I guess I'm fine. All right. Throwing daggers.
Russell, try to charm.
Charm it.
How?
You look amazing.
The device. Can't see. You can't see this. And it just gestures wildly at his face.
It does a pose.
Yes.
He's a very attractive halfling, I will give you that.
Fine.
I'm sure if you line up with the lights in the ceiling, there'll be a perfect glint behind you.
Do what we can. All right. Throw in a dagger. That is 20 to hit.
Oh, that hits no problem at all.
Now,
I don't know if it matters, but you can walk into that area. You're not restrained by the plants. It's only at the time of the casting of the spell. It just counts as difficult terrain if you try to enter it or leave.
Right. But then it's half speed, so I can't get to like actual melee range. Does that still count as sneak attack? Because Kegs is next to it.
That's technically not how flanking works. It would have to. You'd have to be able to draw a straight line through.
If another enemy is okay.
All right, you're thinking of pack tactics.
Okay. It's return. You can finesse or ranged weapon. If you have advantage. Okay. All right. So then I'm just. I guess it's a D4 plus 6.
It's the rogue life.
8. Yep.
8 damage.
Yep.
All right, not bad though.
Yeah.
All right. As you end your turn within 30 feet, you also take 5 necrotic damage.
No.
All right. It is Mortimer Battleheart's turn.
I have a good look at this creature, right? I can see it pretty clearly. Okay. Do I recognize? Is it an undead or not?
I feel like most people, like even commoners, would assume that this thing is some form of undead.
Okay.
Yes.
Mortimer, finally getting a good look at it for the first time, yells, "It's a Bodak, folks!" And he's gonna raise up his holy symbol and attempt to turn undead.
Okay.
He's gonna have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Ooh, I fail. Hard.
Okay.
The result is no.
I can link this, can't I? Can't I like send this in the thing in the way somehow? I guess not. Wait, yes I can. Haha. There you go.
There we go.
What'd you do?
Wait, did I send the wrong one? I sent the wrong one.
Yeah, there's turn undead in here.
Let's try again.
Okay.
I have 2 channel divinity abilities. Sorry.
Gotcha.
Not confusing.
Okay. Its challenge rating is higher than a 1, so it's not instantly destroyed. It will probably use its turn clawing at the wall behind it as it's trying to flee from you as fast as possible. You can see it already starting to turn around in a panic.
And I start... Oh, wait, no, I'm restrained.
You can use this... Oh, you already used your action,
I used my action. So, entirely restrained, presenting the holy symbol of the broken god, I hold it up and tell it, paradoxically, while I can't move or attack, to flee in terror from the power of the Almighty. Oh gosh, these vines are so tight.
Not good for your arthritis. All right, it is
Crack in my
Melnir's.
back. It might be good or it might be bad. Will come up later.
All right, so you said I see the ooze kind of.
Yes, one moment.
Yeah.
Sorry. Mortimer takes 5 necrotic damage because he ends his turn within range.
So I see the ooze reaching 30 feet out. I don't know if I might have
Oh
missed
yeah,
that.
it's
Okay.
quite visible. It's on your feet.
Oh God, this is just some vile stuff, and I'm gonna try to walk out of range of it.
Okay. I
Um,
believe
that's 25, so I need one more.
There you go.
And then, all right, I know what happened last time. I didn't have my wand, and he's gonna pull his hand into his shell, and then out of his shell is gonna come the hand with the wand. And I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead, and I need it to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, I think I passed with a 19.
Damn it!
I know.
Right.
I know, Kevin.
I know. Yes. So let's see. I don't think this one takes any half damage on this spell. No. All right. I'm gonna stay back here, guys. Good luck. And now that's gonna be my turn.
Okay, Kegs, it's your turn.
The rage has grown as Kegs Vale watches the Bodak try and flee as he shouts, "Don't run!" And he's gonna swing 3 times this turn. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get that first one. Ooh, first one's gonna be a miss. I'm sure. Yeah.
That is a miss. Yes.
Second one is the extra attack at the full bonus. That's a crit.
Ooh.
So, let's see what happens. We'll try and figure out what the damage looks like and make sure it's not screwed up.
Get a little effect there.
Yeah.
So that'll be 17
bleeding
between the radiant and the rage damage, and then looks like
oh my goodness,
another 11. I think that's right. Yeah, and then whatever. Well, no, I think that did it all. I think that did all the crit damage and everything. So that was the 2 rolls. So,
well, how would you like to do this?
So the Bodak is facing away from clawing the wall, and the first hatchet sort of errantly bounces off, and the second one just cuts through an arm.
As the arm is severed, there's a huge spray of black liquid, and it falls backward, and all of the liquid on the floor shrinks up into it, comes out of its mouth, kind of like a bubble, and then pops, covering the room in a black mist.
Oh God! Oh God!
I tear up because it's so beautiful.
My sinuses are gonna go crazy.
Covered in the viscera of this bizarre undead, I turn around and cheer. And there's a use of rage.
Yeah, Melmer's gonna slowly just work his way. I assume we're out of combat. Sorry.
Yes, we are. Sorry.
Right, so
I release concentration on the vines.
Well, Treeman, that was a really good use of those vines. I'm glad I got to stand right next to him and he couldn't run away from me.
I walk up and place a hand on Dent's arm on his shoulder. I look up in his eyes and I say, I have had to crack my back for 32 years. And you just did it. I want you to have something. And I reach in my pocket and I pull out a little silver ring. And I hand it to him and I say, this was my wife's. She was killed by goblins years ago. That's why I hate I smash every goblin I see. Oh, excuse me there, Trussell. And I want you to wear this so that it can protect you better than it protected her. And I'm going to give you a silver ring.
All right.
While that's going on, Melmer starts kind of chewing on the vines that were in the ground.
What are you doing?
All right.
Crazy
Does
turtle.
does the ring have any properties, or is it just a silver ring?
No, I thought maybe it was a nice gesture. It's a silver ring. Maybe just wear
It's
the
an
ring.
incredibly nice gesture.
If you don't want it, you can give it back. I mean, it's
Oh boy.
I'm gonna put it on my tiniest finger.
Eggs walks over to Muir and just nudges him and goes, kids these days, having no
Hey.
knowledge of how old Ben is.
What? So was that it? Are we done? Can we go home?
I think that was probably it. That was pretty
I-
harrowing.
Yeah, I think that's what we were paid for.
As you all gaze around you, you see 4 doors, all made out of some metal material. They all look quite sturdy.
There we go.
Does anybody know what happened to our elven guide friend, Eventilia?
He disappeared. You know, we fell through the floor and he just kind of disappeared.
He never landed.
Elves, so flighty, I tell you.
You just gone through one of the doors.
All right. Well, let's find the way out of here.
Yeah.
Which door do we want to go to?
All the doors are pretty uniform, right? They're all solid metal doors.
Yes,
Set
they
to the
seem
wall.
to have been manufactured almost.
All right.
Interesting.
Trussell, start inspecting doors. Start seeing what we got.
Would you almost say you're doing
start with this one?
trussel?
Yes.
That door trussel seems not to be locked.
Okay. Let's
Little
go through
goblin
this
guy,
first.
open this door.
What?
Okay, so are you opening that door?
Check it for some traps first.
Okay.
Reasonable thing.
I believe that'd be an investigation.
Everybody gather around as close as you can while he checks for traps.
What are you doing? Hang on. I need room.
Get in here, Trussell. Come on, let me see what you're doing.
You better stand
7.
back.
It's investigation. It's 7.
It seems not to be trapped, Trussell.
Oh, all right. Now I don't think there's any traps, but you know.
You better be careful, Trussell. One time my nephew's brother's sister went to open a door and it was trapped, and it wasn't a good time.
All right. Well, as long as you guys are behind me, I'm gonna go through this door.
And as you open the door,
Yeah.
nothing happens.
Perfect. See, told you, no traps. Points his finger just at all of them. All right. Now, somebody else go first.
It's enough bravery for one day.
Where's the little naked man? He seems pretty good to gun ho. Naked man.
Exaville just shrugs his shoulders and goes, okay, Trussell.
I will follow close behind, saying, dwarves are always in first. It's the way it's always been.
And
I reach over and I pick up Trussell and I carry him in front of me straight armed.
What are you doing?
I'll take care of you, Trussell.
you see
let me down the tree.
large lion statues lying next to what seems to be a pool of sorts. This pool has an ichor to it. It's almost got like an oil-like sheen going across the top of the water. This room is similarly lit with the orange, somewhat sparkly lights floating above at the same height. In the, I'll call it southeast corner of the room, there seems to be a black puddle.
I don't like the looks of that black puddle.
What could it be?
Why don't you go investigate?
A
Doesn't seem
black
to have
puddle.
been doesn't seem to have been sunken into the floor like rain would be, but instead it's got like a viscosity to it, like it's setting on the floor itself.
No, it's fine. My grandkids make things like this all the time. They watch it on the scrying stone. All the kids in their class are making it. They call it slime. It's really no big deal. I'm gonna walk over and put my hand right in it to show that it's not dangerous whatsoever.
Well, I guess you guys could just go ahead and roll initiative.
Roll for another initiative.
Yeah.
Trussell got a
Nice.
15.
I got an 18.
Oh, Kegs of Ale got a 21.
Ooh.
It's a 22 for the turtle.
I'm sitting at a 14.
You're the slowest, fastest turtle to ever have existed.
I have a +5 initiative, so
That's bonkers.
How?
Oh boy.
Some sort of black pudding, if you will.
No, it's
Yeah.
slime.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the kids love this stuff. They go crazy for it.
I had it once in a bar.
And upon touching, you seem to have stirred this being into existence, and little tendrils whip up here and there from the corners and from the center mass. They seem to be prying around like feelers.
This
Oh,
must be a
God.
new formula that they've working on here.
you might want to get your grabbers out of there.
I try to pull my hand back. Can I?
Yes, you are not trapped.
Look, it's reacting in some sort of way. What will they think of next? This is incredible.
Well, Melmir, if you'd like to do anything, it's your turn.
No, God. All right. With his wand, he's gonna point and trace sigils in the air and gonna try firebolt one more time. All right, you guys be careful over there. That is an 18 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Oh, good. I was so worried. All right. That's 17 points of fire damage.
All right.
This accent keeps changing. It's so awesome.
It always does. When I DM, it does too. I don't know who I am.
He's on a journey of self-discovery. Leave the man alone.
As your firebolt hits the side of this mass, you see like almost like an exaggerated crater opens up in order to avoid any heat as it sizzles and pops in that direct area.
Like
Now,
it
Keg, I
harmed
believe
it at all, or
your
does it look
turn.
like it avoided it?
It looks like it was harmed, and it's trying to avoid the heat source.
Well, Kegs is just gonna, he watches the fire hit it, and watch Mort like slap his hands, and I guess he's just gonna kind of reach down and slap it with the axes a few times.
All right.
I'm not going to rage, so we'll go with 2 main hands and an offhand here. So there's 1, 2,
What are you rolling?
and 3. I assume the 26 hits, but
Those all hit.
they all hit. Okay.
Yes.
So we got 6 and 6. Right? Yeah, okay. And then
6 and
3.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so 15 slashing damage. And as you do, you slash at it, and you notice that it doesn't do anything with that damage. It just kind of glides through like a pen through water. But it sprays acidic acid back at you, still black in color, and you take 7 points of acid damage.
Okay.
Oh God, that doesn't look fun.
Pipes.
No,
Kegs, you're making a
Vale
mess
is
over here.
just thoroughly relishing in splashing about this black puddle, confused why nothing is really happening, but just joyous. He's like, ooh, ah.
It's cooking bacon with no shirt.
Some vinegar will get that out.
Plenty of times.
Licking
Most
some
bacon
9-volt
cooking
batteries. It's all good.
Dent, I believe it's your turn.
It is. I have now dropped Trussell. I would.
Hey.
Would you believe that is a bonus action? It says it on my character sheet.
Seriously.
I literally wrote it myself. And I
Okay.
I reach up with my left hand and I clench my fist and I bring it down and I cast Moonbeam onto the black pudding.
Ooh, that's a
Black
good
pudding.
spell. That's a saving throw, correct?
It will at the beginning of its turn. So it'll take a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
When a creature
Alright.
enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it's engulfed in ghostly flames.
Okay.
So I'll
Fair
roll
enough.
that damage at the beginning of its turn. And I'm casting it at a level 3 slot.
Boy.
Okay. Is that your turn?
I don't need to keep line of sight on it too much, so I think I'll step out of range, so it's out of like 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll take a step up towards my turtle friend.
Okay.
Hello, not lettuce.
Mortimer, it's your turn.
Oh. Muir is going to clap Kegs of Ale on the shoulder and say, I know how much you kids love this slime stuff, so have fun. And I'm going to cast protection from energy, and I'm going to select acid.
Good idea.
And then I'm going to step away from the splash zone. If it threatens me, it should get an attack, though, because I didn't disengage.
Oh, okay, yes. It's going to lash at you with a pseudopod. Ooh, does a 24 hit?
You know it does.
All right. And that is 4 bludgeoning and 12 acid damage.
Yikes, that's hot! You really should let it cool down first. My grandson burned his hand the first time he did it.
All right. If that's your turn, it is
That's my turn.
now Trussell's turn.
All these goo monsters. What can I do with this? How can I fight these things? I'm sure. Well,
just before you take your turn, if you're going to make a ranged attack, you should probably hide first. But you can get around it just easily.
I'm
Help you
just
get your
gonna
sneak attack.
Oh, nah, I'm just gonna. We're just gonna do this.
Okay.
Just do this. I mean, I don't
You
know.
can, but that's not flanking.
So,
Sweet Trussell, no.
another enemy. Okay, I don't know.
You should be able to dash as a bonus action.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which could get you the other side of it. Just
All right. So, starting here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And that's with the dash for the bonus action. There.
Yeah, no problem at all.
Okay.
All right, yeah, that's flanking, because if I draw a line, I'm definitely touching you.
Okay. All right. So.
With advantage and sneak attack.
Yay! I love both of those things. All right. Amazing. Short sword, I guess. I have a better option. God. I got a 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay.
That'll
roll
do, Trussell.
A lot of dice.
Yeah. There's a lot of D6s going on over in your neck of the woods.
Does anyone have an
Oh.
extra Yahtzee set lying around?
Disassemble it immediately.
12, 17, 19.
No, but I think Casey has the
Slash.
cup from a game we call the Stink Cup.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
It's a
So 19 damage of slashy variety. So probably less than that.
Was it slashing damage? I'm sorry.
Yes.
You notice that just like the hand axes, you just draw no line through it. It's almost like it's ethereal to your blade.
Duh.
But unfortunately, it does lash out at you as well with the acid.
No.
I believe that is. Yeah, I know. Just 1d8. That's 4 acid damage.
Oh, I don't like it. Don't I have a thing, right?
You might have a thing.
Uncanny dodge.
uncanny dodge. You can use your action to half
Uncanny.
the damage.
Okay.
I'll take I'm gonna take the 4 though. I'm gonna take the 4. Just remember that.
Okay.
Because that's a
Yeah,
reaction.
it could probably get a little worse.
As
Yeah.
you get burned by acid, I yell, "Remember, suffering brings you closer to God."
Ah! What are you talking about, you old coot?
All right. The black pudding will start its turn if you'd like to roll the.
Well, did you fail your
moon
con check?
damage. Oh, that's right. It's not just instant. I got an 11.
I
think I did.
15. You did not. That is 14. 18 radiant.
Ooh, that's a good hit. So you select 18 radiant. You said.
Yes.
Ooh. You notice as the beam falls through this black mass that like a perfect circle in the center opens up to shrink away from it for a second. Unmoving, it does, however. Actually, no, I probably should move. Yeah, why not? It's going to take the attack of opportunity and start to move backwards. And it's going to like squeeze under the door frame. It doesn't get very far though.
Oh God, where did it go?
Oh.
So it moved through you, Trussell, so it's going to give you another D8 of acid. That's just 1 acid damage. And you and Kegs would have gotten attacks of opportunity if you'd want to take them.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that hits, but your hand axe doesn't do any damage
I
to
know. I really enjoy splashing around in it, though.
it. Okay. All right, and a D8 for you is 6 acid damage.
So, how much does the protection? Is that just
It
half
turns
then?
it into 3.
Okay.
Yeah, it halves all acid damage that you take.
Okay.
I'm gonna just let it go.
Okay,
Thank you.
that's its turn. So, Melmir, it's your turn again.
So is it still in sight? I see it on the map just a little.
Yeah, it's just now slinking under that door.
All right, so it's 55 feet from me. All right. Oh God, I'm gonna toll the dead. So it needs a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, he's not very good at these. Oh, he fails.
Yay! And you said he took damage before, right?
Oh yeah, he's taken quite a bit.
Yeah, right. That's gonna be 20 points of necrotic damage. And God, I know how much that hurts his ears.
It actually heals it.
Okay.
Oh God, I know.
As that necrotic resonance rings through it, you see it like vibrate, kind of like the magnetic fluid when it's applied to a magnetic force, and then it like starts to scoot under the door a little faster.
Oh God, that's my turn.
All right, Kegs, it's your turn.
Let's see. 15. 20, 25. Is that all I see then? Is just kind of the corner of whatever this thing is?
Yeah, just the very end of it is making its way through now.
But there's a door there.
Was there like a body a part of it too?
Can
In the picture, yes.
in my sheer willingness to pursue this slime puddle, I'm gonna try and open the door.
Okay. Yes, the door opens.
Okay, so that'll be my action then, as I open the door.
Yeah, let me get that out of the way. Oh, that's not it.
Oh god, it farted on you.
Well, I mean,
That
All
happened.
right.
still a creature.
We're all governed
Okay.
by laws.
So, yeah, the door is open now.
Okay. And that'll probably be my turn then.
Just takes your action to interact with an object. You'd still get your offhand attack, wouldn't you? Or is that only if you take the attack action?
Yeah, I guess I did move an action. I'm gonna skip the offhand.
Okay, not a bad idea. Okay, everyone's got a clear view of that thing now. It is Dent's turn. And I believe your thing was like here.
It's concentration.
Right?
Yeah,
No,
it was.
here.
I can move it up to 60 feet. So.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do is actually I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna move. Oh, I can do it myself. I keep forgetting that I can do that.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna move the moonbeam ahead of it.
Smart.
In its way, but like in ahead of it.
Okay, so like, is it just a 5-foot square, or how big is it?
5 foot square.
Okay, so it's like right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Oof. Oh, he's not gonna like that. All right, not a bad move. That's your bonus action, correct?
The moving it. It's my action, so I'm all set for my turn.
Oh, okay.
It's an action to move the moonbeam, but it's good to keep it sustained.
Okay. Mortimer, we're now at you.
Mjort's gonna hustle his old self 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet to there. And raising his hammer up and praying to the broken man, he's gonna cast Sacred Flame. So
that's a save.
it'll need to make a Dexterity saving throw.
12 fails, doesn't it?
Fails. Yep.
Oof. Okay.
Take 7 points of radiant damage as holy light shines down from the ceiling and burns into it.
I hear Creed in the distance as you do so.
Eyes wide open.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll show you everything. So he yells as he runs forward. Remember, huge Creed fan, actually. That goes in the bio. Let me see. That's an action.
Melmer's tapping his foot to the song and swaying. I love a good power ballad.
It's actually incredibly painful. It's the first song me and my wife danced to. So,
I feel the ring get a little warmer on my hand inexplicably.
That's strange.
That's my turn. I got nothing else.
All right. It is now. I'm gonna forget your name every single time. Trussell's turn. I've had to open his token page every single time.
Okay, we could tell the extremely boring version of why Trussell is a thing, and then you'd never forget because of how bored you were.
That's for table talk.
Yes. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with all these things. I'm just he just kind of grumbles to himself.
Goblins are gross. You can just run through that puddle of slime and see what happens.
Oh.
His name is Trussell.
I'm not gonna forget now.
I think he's just gonna hang out. I don't think it feels like he can do right now. Feels kind
Just
of
think
limited.
of it as terrible Russell.
Yeah.
You could attempt to cast inspiration, but because you're not a bard, it won't matter.
Trussell's gonna attempt to cast inspiration on Dent by just starts posing dramatically.
Just
like,
make a performance check to just really make us real happy. Do a little jig.
I mean,
right,
the DM can do it as much as he wants.
He got a 14 for performance, so you know. He
I'll
starts
say that
posing
you don't
dramatically
trip while doing so.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. I don't know what to do with this thing.
Trussell, I had no idea your moves were so stylish.
He's an enchanting halfling. He's a very handsome man.
Amazing. Like, my eyes are, like, sparkling.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm
going to go ahead and make my Constitution saving throw. That is a fail again.
Oh, boy. Do I get to re-roll this, or is it the same damage each time?
I don't honestly know.
I believe you get to re-roll every time.
All right, let's do it. All right. Now I got to do math for 3 dice, and it is a 21.
Oh, this thing is like fizzling and popping and starting to shrink in on itself. It's not doing well at all.
Does the radiant do any little extra kick?
It's hard to tell.
Okay.
It smells like a goblin's toilet in here.
It will, however, start to climb up the 20-foot wall, giving Kegs an opportunity attack if he so chooses.
Oh, of course.
Okay. Yes, he goes 20. Yeah, you'll hit it, no problem. It doesn't do anything again, but you definitely take 4 acid damage.
I take 2 acid damage.
Hey, Alex, thanks for making me feel like
good.
I didn't waste that spell. I really appreciate it, man.
Kegs is like just relishing in the face. He's like, oh, I feel so strong. Just splashing around in this goop. And it's like,
it's acid washing your loincloth, dude. You're gonna be sick.
Perfect. I'm gonna have a stylish loincloth with just bleach spots on it.
To match your mohawk.
Okay. That's so I don't forget. It's going to end its turn now. Making it
Oh god, it's my turn. You guys keep running away from me. He's gonna make us 30 feet here. Alright, let's try this again. And he's gonna cast Firebolt again. That is a 15 to hit.
All right. Yes, that hits.
Yeah, hits. Oh, good.
And how do you want to do this? Because I know you're rolling 2 dice.
I am. I'm just gonna blast him right in his oozy face, where I think his face would be.
Okay, so you hit the very bottom of it, as that's all that's visible now, since there's a door frame in your way.
Oh god.
And you see, like, where you hit with the firebolt, it starts to, like, glow orange, like molten hot, and then all of a sudden you hear a sizzle and a large pop. And once again, the hallway before you is just covered in black, as if somebody had just painted it.
Oh, that's gross.
How's Kegs feeling?
Wonderful.
How's he looking? Is he also covered in black?
Just caked.
Well, I mean, he's probably already covered in something that was blackish.
Right.
Not an exceptionally clean gentleman.
He is now, though, due to the acid washing.
Yeah, it's giving him a renewed vigor as his face is just being like gently peeled.
All right, guys. So what are we doing now?
We have to find a way out of here. What do you mean? What are we doing
There's
now?
so many doors to choose from.
So?
As this slime pudding, rather, explodes, you do hear after a second or two. It seems like something small and metal hit the floor.
Hmm.
Oh.
I'm gonna assume that
I
I
go-
don't hear my
I go
old
bump
age
Trestle.
daddy.
Yeah.
Go. I don't know.
Fine.
Use your little man ears. Go find
Oh,
that.
what? Oh. Okay.
Are we? We're out of combat, right?
Yes.
All right. We'll drop the moonbeam.
All right.
I'm gonna continue protection from energy just because I can.
Tree man, that was such a pretty light.
If you're gonna do that, I'm gonna go step in this pool.
Oh no!
How do I
Okay.
feel?
You feel like what you thought was water is actually a large pool of oil.
Oh,
It
now I'm
smells
oily.
acrid, but it doesn't hurt and doesn't seem to harm you.
I get really close to Mjort.
Oh, God, why are
Pop
you
with an
so
oiled up.
oily?
Why are you so close?
All right.
I try and share my oil with him because he tried to help me.
So when you run up on something later, and he gets hit with a fire spell, you just be a fireball that runs around. It'd be great.
That's fine. That's fine too. Flaming glory.
I mean, that would be quite a story.
Oh god, so I
Right.
can't cast fire spells around the naked one anymore.
Oh no, I
Oh, you
looked
still?
familiar, and I
Honestly,
am
you probably still could.
I'm. Don't you worry.
All right, I won't worry. And he's gonna a hand's gonna come out of his shell with a small piece of lettuce. And he's gonna put it in his mouth.
Because if you've never seen a naked dwarf bear hug something while he's on fire, it might happen.
I'm actually kind of excited for that.
Trestle's gonna go through this door, I guess. See what's going on.
Okay, the door which was already opened
Yeah.
reveals a quick right turn to you.
Oh boy.
After about 5 feet of hallway to the right, there is seemingly 2 ways to go.
What do you think? Left or right, guys?
Moss generally grows on the right. I believe right is right.
I don't find that to be accurate.
Which hand do you have on the wall?
I guess left hand.
There you go. We go left then. We have to keep going left now.
Okay. Oh no, I can't see anyone else anymore.
I'll bring up the
It
rear.
is still bright here.
Okay.
Those orange little specks illuminate seemingly whatever you go by.
Oh god.
The further you go down this hallway, the less of a dungeon stone the walls become and more of like a cavernous rock it becomes.
Hey,
Now
I,
this is more of a cavernous rock. Look at this.
I found something.
That one got
You
me.
did. What you see before you is a chest, and there are large, like 3x3 square holes littering the walls around this chest. It doesn't seem like it has a lock on it.
Be careful, Trussell.
I don't trust unlocked boxes. Never know what's in there.
Remember that last time you tried to open one and it tried to eat you?
Yeah, that's what I'm remembering. You get in there, you open it up.
Oh
It's
god.
true. No one wants to eat a tree here.
True.
I wouldn't mind eating a couple pieces of the tree.
No.
Now,
Can I attempt to inspect it?
Yes, go ahead. Investigate it.
With my 0 modifier.
Can the two dwarves just be a little bit of ways admiring the stonework and the natural cavern?
Oh, I was definitely gonna roll like a knowledge.
A good old fashioned stone
I got
cutting check.
I got a dirty 18.
Okay, yes, this chest
Nice.
seems completely safe.
I'll attempt to open it. Stand back, Trussell.
I am. That's why I put you
As
in
you
front.
open this chest, it kind of creaks open, and in doing so, you hear a rustle within the walls. Something scurrying, slithering almost.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
New friends.
Within this chest, there is a small golden key.
I like golden keys.
You should pick that up.
I will attempt to pick it up.
As you
Roll it
pick it up, it
roll it
feels
athletics
pretty
check.
light. No, you're able to pick it up just fine. But
Yeah.
in doing so, you see tentacles start to come out of the walls, grasping for something as it slithers its way out. And in front of you appears a grick.
Doesn't fit.
Ooh.
I can't even see it.
There you go.
Just my lighting.
Sure.
Yeah, I only got like 3 squares.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a little tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The grick is about 5 feet up the wall, slithering in and out of these large holes. Then it hisses at you.
Oh, God.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to try something. I want to try to speak with this animal.
Right.
Okay, what are the exact limitations of that?
Yeah,
You gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. The knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence, but at a minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations and monsters, including whatever they can perceive or have perceived within the past day. You may be able to persuade the beast to perform a small favor for you at the GM's discretion.
I think a grick is a monstrosity, though.
Correct.
Okay. So I lose that spell slot. Because I will attempt to just talk with it and nothing happens.
It continues to hiss.
Okay. All right.
But it seems they're in a territorial stance, hissing at you.
I've seen a lot of animals in my time. I'm wondering if it will allow us to back up, considering it's a predator. Yeah. So I will attempt to put up my hands, and then I'll whisper to Trussell, and I'll say, "Trussell, slowly walk backwards."
Make an animal handling check.
Oh boy, with my +7.
And this is when Randy gets an
8.
I got a 22.
It seems to continue to hiss, but doesn't advance upon you.
While this is happening, Melmer's going to knock on the back of Dent's leg with a single. After seeing him talk with the owl bear, like, "Hey, what did it say?"
It said, "Hiss."
Oh God, that's not good.
Slowly, my friend.
Yeah.
Back up.
Trussell just gonna books it.
Yeah. I'm gonna start backing up slowly.
Hey guys, I found something.
Just gone.
Yeah.
I found something. Let's go. Let's leave the toothpick away to die.
No.
It's a butterfly.
It's a butterfly. No.
I can fly twice as high.
In front of you, Trussell,
yes,
is a magic gate, almost, in front of this stairway. It's a wall similar to those that is used to hold in the animals upstairs.
Do you believe that the key might be useful? Is there a key hole?
Yeah. Investigate for some kind of mechanism to open this.
My wording was a little off. It's more or less a force wall.
All right.
Do you think it's keeping things in or out?
Kind of look at him. In?
We can go back the way we came,
I mean,
or we can push this key into the force wall.
maybe.
I don't know how keys work.
Yort and Pegs are having a fine discussion as people are shuffling about them. The crafty stonework in this dungeon.
Perhaps they discover the way out.
Yeah. All right. Start backing out here. Yes.
I guess.
Head back towards the dwarves. Like, did you guys see any way out of here?
I've only seen what you have. I don't even know why are we going back the way we came?
Well, there's only a force wall in the way, but we do have this key.
And there's a hisser.
There's a monster that hisses.
You sure we can't
it hasn't
just go back
stopped
and hit it?
either.
We've been hitting all the other stuff.
Yeah. Well, didn't look like it wasn't technically sound.
Just nothing along this cave.
Yep.
Can we try the key at this door?
You can try.
Okay.
It doesn't fit. It's a bit too small.
Okay.
Okay.
Does it open on its own?
Like, are you attempting to open the door?
Yes.
Okay, well, I need you to make a dexterity throw.
You got it.
Where'd everybody go? Oh, jeepers!
I got
Sorry,
a
I was looking.
14.
Okay, you're able to kind of just like a hole in the wall out of the way as the door turns into a hole in the wall and shoots towards you.
What?
Sorry, it had like a humanoid shape cut out of it as soon as you went to go pull the handle, and you were able to match its shape. Japanese game shows.
I see.
Oh.
So yes, you do the Egyptian walking pose, and it slides past you and reveals an opened area.
Oh.
One
We're back
previously-
here.
Oh, God.
People's name is on the floor.
Oh, God. We were already here.
The formation back there was made of igneous rock originally, but as you can see, it's some sediment landed in there.
Yeah. I'm gonna try this.
Filled in the gaps.
Do we want
I
to see?
really admired all the mortar joints. They were very clean.
We have this key. Do we want to?
Is this door locked?
This door is unlocked.
Okay.
All right, let's try this door now.
It leads us right back to the hissing monster.
Oh.
One could only hope.
I found a ladder. I think it's a ladder.
It seems to be a ladder, yes.
Okay. Now we fell down. So I assume we want to go up?
Oh, God, I don't want to go up there.
I mean, we could go down more.
I've got very bad knees. Up in a ladder is very difficult for me.
Yeah, well.
Perhaps they have an elevator or a lift.
Oh, we can call lift?
We have Uber down here.
No,
Can we
Kegs
see
lift
how high
died.
the ladder goes up?
It goes up much past the light that the orange orbs are giving off.
And those were
It
like
seems to
25 feet?
extend- Yes, it seems to extend endlessly.
Oh, God, that seems to extend endlessly.
Well, we're only going to be able to get out of here if we get back up. I can live underground forever, but I don't know if you can.
Well,
I'm sorry, are you questioning how long a dwarf can live underground, sir?
No, I'm talking about Trussell.
Oh,
Sweet
yes, I agree.
Trussell.
The very handsome halfling should climb the ladder to see where it goes.
That sounds like a
Fine.
great idea.
All right, fine.
Poor Trussell.
Trussell's gonna start climbing the ladder. Just get up this ladder.
Climb, Trussell,
Everyone
I just need you.
continues to look at you expectantly.
It's
Fine.
something
Throws his
to
hands in the air.
along.
I'll give him a little nudge with my cane.
Throws his hands in the air. Turns around. Grabs the ladder. Starts climbing.
Oh, Godspeed to you.
So as you keep climbing and climbing higher and higher, eventually you notice that it's only your dark vision letting you see the ladder before you, and I need you to make an acrobatics check.
Oh boy.
Guys, I can't see him anymore. Do you think he's safe?
Don't
12.
you guys have dark vision too?
I mean, it only goes out to like 100 and something feet before it
It goes out 60 feet, and it also you have
With
disadvantage.
a 12, you're
seeing through
able
it.
to hold on, even though a lot of these rungs are not very well maintained. You do eventually see a light in the distance, and as you get closer and closer, you notice that it's the bottom of like a grate almost, in a crosshatch pattern. And as you approach the grate, you hear the Duke speaking. Well, now that I'm done with you, we'll go find that boy and teach him a lesson, and the crown will be mine.
Huh.
And he seems to have walked out of the room. But you do hear a loud clanging, almost made by metal boots of some sort.
Huh.
It would not be good for me to yell, Trussell, how is it going up there?
But you could.
You know what? I think I am.
Yeah.
Commit.
Quiet, you. I
Trussell,
can't even
you
think about
barely
Russell.
hear
What's
that.
up? All right. Can all right. So can Trussell can kind of see into the room a little.
Yes, you see mostly the tiled ceiling with its varied chandeliers. You see the light coming out of the fireplace still. You notice that there is a gold lock on the outside of this barrier.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right.
I have a gold key, Trussell.
Gonna go back down and fetch the gold key.
I'm still
Okay,
talking
a few
Kegs'
minutes go
ear off
by.
about masonry.
A few minutes go by, and Trussell finally reappears.
I'm listening intently about the stone.
Falling asleep standing up.
Now, granite is one of the hardest stones you're gonna find around.
Let's talk about the rocks.
Is it rock like a hard tree?
No.
I don't know. It seems
There are
like
three different types of way that stones can form. I go on and on.
Trees break rock, though.
Trussell just grabs a loose stone on the ground and just kind of throws it over at Dent. Hey!
No, not my dent. Yes, Trussell.
Oh god, he's the
Give me-
little
give
one's
me-
back.
Give me that key. I need that key.
I give it willingly.
Thank you.
Don't leave me
Here.
ever, Trussell.
You're a good
Hey,
treat.
where'd you guys find that key?
Oh, Jesus.
It was with my beast friend.
The hisser had it.
Hisser.
The hisser.
Trussell just starts going back up the ladder again.
I would like to follow, if possible.
Yes, now you and Trussell both need to make me acrobatics checks at disadvantage, because now there's a tree climbing as well.
Why?
I'm waiting. All right, I got a 16, And then I got an 11.
Okay,
I have a
so what did you do,
17 and a 2. No, wait. Sorry, it's not a 2.
Ooh.
It's a 7.
Okay, so, all right, you're gonna make me do it. About 50 feet up, Trussell loses his balance on the ladder because Dent is very cumbersome, and he takes 5d6 bludgeoning damage. That'd be 19, and you
Ooh.
don't land dead, luckily.
Yeah. Yeah.
I believe you do have second story work or something like that, though.
I
thought I
do.
read on your sheet.
Yes. Features. I gotta look at that up and see what that does again. Climbing. Okay. It just doesn't cost me extra movement. And when I make a jump extra,
Okay.
since it's +5. So, all right. So how much damage?
Okay.
How much damage was
It
that
was
again?
19 bludgeoning.
Oof. Oops.
Well, you have
The Trussell just thugged down next to us.
Yep. Ah!
Then, as you're climbing, Trussell falls right past your head and just goes all the way back down.
Right.
Oh, can I
And
make
then
it?
the hardest
I have
type of
to
stone
find
is
a
basalt.
What's the difference between basalt and granite?
They're both igneous stones.
Was there any chance I could have caught him as he was falling?
Yes, I want you to make an athletics check.
Okay. My second one with just straight, no
Yeah,
disadvantage.
just straight. Yeah.
I got a 17.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so you end up catching Trussell by his collar. So Trussell, you don't take that 19 bludgeoning, and you are now hanging by Dent's hand.
And it's just climb up my arm, Trussell.
Oh, thank you.
It's like I'm a tree.
Yes, that's what I've said multiple times today. Tree.
We are friends.
Yes. Sure. Yes.
I saved you from what is known as bludgeoning damage.
The bludgeoning what?
It's okay.
So Trussell finally gets back up to the grate,
Yeah.
and it seems the holes in the grate would be just big enough to fit your hand through, but you can't really see what you're doing with your hand while you have it through the hole.
Yeah.
So I need you to make a sleight-of-hand check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. $23.
Oh my god.
Really?
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
I rolled a 15
Yes,
and a 10, and then added 13 to.
Yeah, I was going to say, Rogue Sleight of Hand at level 10 is pretty. Yep.
Your
Well, you guys are
expertise.
definitely about to skip like 90% of this dungeon, but all right. All right. So, yeah, you unlock it and you're able to push it open if you want.
All right. Well, gently push it open.
Okay. And you hear the soft as you push it open, and it kind of rests neatly on the wall behind it. And you stick your little green head up and peer around, and it seems to be an empty room.
All right.
I pat Trussell on the back and say, "Well done."
That's what you guys brought me for, right?
So some amount of time has passed and nobody's come back down.
Now you bring up basalt. Basalt is a mafic extrusion igneous rock formed from the rapid cooling of magnesium rich and iron. Yeah.
I think Trussell's just gonna find something to write a note on and say, "Come up the ladder," and then just drop it back down the hole.
If you drop a knife with a note on it,
Yes, that is exactly what's happening.
Roll an attack roll.
Oh God! Something just fell behind us.
is it a knife?
It's a knife with a note.
I think that's the Trussell signal.
The Trussell signal.
Oh God, then we
You're
should
all too much.
head up. We should head up there.
Yeah, you old slows can go first. I'll go last.
No, God, all right. I haven't climbed a ladder in 200 years. Start
Okay,
climbing.
I need you all climbing to make acrobatics checks with disadvantage.
Oh God.
You're about
I'm
50
never
feet
getting
up
up
by the
this
time
ladder.
by the time things start to be an issue. The DC is 12, just so
That's
you
a-
all know.
It's a 13.
I got a 5.
Okay, well, you're falling.
So I watched York fall. Oh
That's
wow!
20 bludgeoning damage.
God.
That's a 13 for Melmer.
Okay, Melmer's fine somehow.
Like
I help York off the ground. I dust him off. I go, okay, old man, let's try one more time.
Lord, I suffer for you, and I go up and I'm gonna do it again.
I will now be the new broken man.
Oh, that's double zeros. I rolled 2 1s.
Huh.
I
Okay.
gotta take a picture. Hold on. It might not ever happen again to me. Beautiful, beautiful. Yes, you are the broken man. Once again, you fall down and take 5d6 bludgeoning damage.
Hold on, I need to see if I can maintain concentration on my spell. I cannot. Oh,
What spell?
That's 23
I have
bludgeoning.
protection from acid up.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Okay, so on the second fall,
This is the hardest
Kegzavale
enemy.
is going to tie a rope to himself and to Mjort and go, well, at least if you fall this time, I'll be able to hold you up. And I go up first.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, you pass the acrobatics check, just barely.
Yep.
Melmir, or not Melmir, Mortimer, can you make the acrobatics check?
pull them both down.
Oh boy.
Well,
Possibility.
I'm pretty strong, so like my athletics to be able to just kind of hold us both is not going to be the worst.
I need to roll another acrobatics check.
Yes, at disadvantage, you need to meet or beat a 12. Oh my
Great.
god. Okay, now, Kegs, I need you to make an athletics check. Just
Oh,
a straight one. Yeah.
You said
Okay.
we
Okay.
were skipping 90% of the dungeon. Well, this is taking that time up.
Yeah, for real. Okay, so Kegs is you didn't even notice that he fell. You're just pumping through. You do not care.
I'm swinging back and forth like a pendulum, just slamming into rock walls.
Oh
Wow.
I believe
Wearing
I
full
can
plate-
fly.
Full plate armor, a shield.
Terrible.
His back goes out again.
Oh my goodness.
So, everyone's up at the top by now.
Yes, you're all in the empty room.
So-
I'd like to cast a spell.
Trussell looks around and he's like, "Did one of you bring my knife back up?"
Oh God, we thought it was an extra.
No!
I reach into my back where I fell down the ladder and pull it out and say, "Here it is."
What happened?
It's a long story.
Right.
Oh my Lord.
You're all something else.
I'm gonna cast a spell here at some point. I just have to figure out which healing spell is gonna be better for me.
40 minutes later, we're all up in this room.
There's a reason he's a couple days from retirement, guys.
Yeah. Definitely can't climb a ladder.
You can't climb a ladder with a cane, so you know.
It's a good point.
I had no problem.
Oh,
Oh my lord!
it's the shell. It acts as ballast.
I was
I'm just
using
gonna
my
burn. I'm gonna burn a
my
4th
beak.
level and.
Okay, let me know when you're all ready for your description.
Yeah,
I'm ready when
We're
you're
ready.
good.
Okay. You come to this empty room, and you still see the large hole in the floor where there's chalk kind of scribbled on the very outside of it. Near that hole in the floor that you all fell through is a very large amount of blood. And then through this puddle of blood seems to be footsteps, which on the map are going to look backwards because you guys, of course, as players always do, did something unexpected. So, I'm going to pull the players to the map.
What's the unexpected thing that I brought lettuce with me? Because I know that kind of throws you off.
Yeah.
Yes. We only have a little bit left to go, but if you guys want, we can take a break now. It's up to you.
Yeah, maybe.
I wouldn't mind a
Yeah.
break for a minute just to stretch my legs.
Yeah.
5-10 minutes, sure.
Okay, yeah, I'll be back in 5, but up to 10 is fine.
We'll be right back then.
All right.
Sounds good.
All
Off to
right,
break.
we're almost there.
1, go.
And as we return from our break and our adventurers return from the depths after taking some minor fall damage, we now see the now populated and illustrated study that they all shared a meal in. The adventurers can now see bloody footsteps that I will retcon and say are leading from the desk to what was the veterinary lab.
Oh God, weren't we just here?
I think so.
Yes.
I feel like I remember that glow.
Does anybody else's tailbone hurt?
Yes.
Oh. That's a heck of a hole.
Oh God, don't fall down there again.
Yeah, just so you guys know.
Yeah.
Adventure!
Off to your right, towards the veterinary side, you do hear tinkering and almost like a sloshing noise.
Ooh.
I don't like any of those sounds.
Oh God, sloshing is never good.
We were just sloshing around downstairs, Melmir. It was a fun time.
It was terrible.
I think all that sloshing is the blood inside my contusions.
Were these bloody footsteps here before?
Those might
No,
also
they
be
were
mine.
Oh God.
You haven't walked over there.
Oh God. All right, are you guys coming, or is this just the turtle show?
Turtle.
Oh God.
Turtle show.
Oh God.
Oh, what's that?
You see in the corner of that room Duke Alexander working on a corpse. The corpse of Archmage Aventilia. He seems to be taking it apart in certain ways and fixing it upon the spikes of the Cadaver Collector.
Do you know what that does?
Does it still just collect cadavers?
It looks like it's doing it right now.
Oh God. I don't want to go.
Boop.
Hey, Kegs, there's something to
push
punch.
his way past. Yeah, I was going to say, if you're not going to go first, I will.
Yes, please do. I'm not going first.
You, all not being very quiet, get the Duke's attention. Oh, that's a lot faster than the last group.
Last group?
Hmm.
What can
Something
I say?
tells me that we're going to be your last group, I say.
Got him.
God.
He kind of just raises one eyebrow at you. Get rid of them, and now roll initiative.
Oh, yes! I got a 22.
18.
Nice.
Trussell got a 20.
22, 18 for who?
Melmer.
22 is for Dent.
Yep, and Kegs, what did you get?
A 20.
Not bad. And we are waiting on, well, probably not waiting on. I misheard, I didn't write his name on this one. What's his name again, the goblin?
Trussell. Trussell got 20.
Trussell.
He got a what?
20.
Okay,
And he's a
do you have a
beautiful
higher
halfling.
dexterity than Kegs?
Yep, 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a 20
Oh.
dex.
Oh,
Plus
I have a
5.
12. Sorry, I
Yeah.
misheard.
All right, Mortimer, what did you get? 14? That's what I have written down.
13.
Ah, okay.
I rolled a 14.
Goes down 1.
All right.
While you're doing that, what can we see in this room besides the people? Like just the when we rounded the corner. Like what kind of objects and all that stuff.
There's a couple small side tables, nothing really in the way that have things like like bone saws, scalpels, syringes, just random surgical equipment.
Ready. And you said a couple tables.
Yeah, there's those 2 tables. There seems to be a couple empty vials on one of them. On the other, there's like a set of like calipers, and some sort of clamp holding the tail of that reptilian creature to the table, for whatever reason.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Have you been updating the turn order?
Yes.
I only see 2 people on it.
Yeah, same.
That's funny. I have a whole turn order.
No, I got a 20 and a 4.
Yeah, that's same.
Oh well, as long as the DM's got it.
Yeah.
Who's first?
Funny, though.
Getting hit.
I got a 22.
Yeah, it's weird that you can't see it. I have everyone with what you told me.
Sure.
Well, we'll start with Dent at a 22.
Okay. I yell over to Kegs and I say, "It's like Morale all over again."
Oh.
And I burn both of my wild shapes, and I convert into a fire elemental. And it's like my wooden body burns away, and then underneath is just fire.
Okay, that does turn you into a large creature, so I will expand you.
Thank you. And I am I'm illuminating light. I don't know if that matters. But I will and I will attack multiple times with touch attacks.
Okay.
And I got a +6 to hit.
As you become a giant living flame, I look at Kegs of Ale and yell, "No, the oil!"
I give Mjort a knowing glance and just shoot him a little finger gun.
He's like, "Don't stop." My first attack is 20.
That does hit, yes.
Okay.
You got to move to a valid space too to make sense for everybody else.
Yeah, I'll go here. That way too, I can be next to the noble guy.
Yes, the Duke.
The Duke. I got 8 + 3 fire damage.
8 + 3, okay.
All right. So that's 11, and then is it a flammable object?
The corpses that are littering this Cadaver Collector are now all on fire.
Okay. And then with my second touch attack,
He's
I will
first.
Is 21, and it's going to be for 13 damage.
Okay. Not bad.
And then, because of my fire form, if you were to touch me or hit me with a melee attack, you take fire damage.
Yes, I believe you also have like a flame aura as well, right?
I don't see it this sheet, but yeah, I think it kind of it kind of like says that. Okay, I will be done.
Fire form is creature that touches him. Okay, within 5 feet.
In addition, the elemental can enter a hostile creature's space. Oh, I could have stood in him.
Stand in him.
What's that?
Just stand in him.
Yeah, just a fire tornado standing into that man.
Excuse me. Yep, excuse me.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Okay, well, I mean, he's on fire. So,
all right.
Kegs, it's your turn.
Yeah, shuffle right into the old fire battle here. And for Path of the Zealot, I have Zealous Presence. So it, let's see, Divine Power to inspire Zealotry and others as a bonus action. Nope, can't do it this turn because I need a Rage. So that'll consume my bonus action to Rage, and then I'm going to swing a main hand. Oh, double main hand. Yep. Attack, extra attack.
Double X to the back.
Let's see here. I got one attack. 17.
Ooh, that just hits.
Okay. And the second attack will not. But one attack is good enough to get a bunch of radiant and some rage. So how about 22?
Wow. Okay, not bad for one attack.
And that'll be Kegs of Ale as he slogs into battle next to fire everywhere.
We're walking out of this place with our platinum.
All right.
Okay. Sorry, it is.
Eggs.
Yes, it is your turn.
Um,
How do I always forget? It's kind
Trestle.
of impressive at this point.
Trestle.
Yes.
Trussell's
said
gonna
it
get
like
in here.
7-8 times at minimum.
Yeah.
Just think of it as Tiny Kurt Russell or Trussell.
Yes.
Tiny,
The funnier one.
yeah, Tiny Russell.
That's what they called me back in school.
I hate it.
Hated it.
We have a flashback, like a
You
3
gained the
episode
rage
arc.
ability.
Yeah.
Straight Dragon Ball Z style. We won't get back to combat for 3 weeks.
Yes. Let's combat. All right. Okay. So I'm just gonna start hacking into this thing because I don't know what else I'm gonna do.
Absolutely.
Gets that short sword going.
We are
He does
compelled.
not get that short sword going. That was a 13, 14 total.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna hit.
No. Big ol'. And then I'm gonna use my cutting action, disengage.
Ooh, not a bad idea.
You
See you
Right
later.
back out of there. Right back out of there. So I did
Good
my
hustle.
job.
Good hustle, Trussell.
Well, Trussell hustle.
Okay, it is Melmir's turn.
So you said, seeing in the room, we saw 2, like medium-sized tables, and what else?
Corpses, or one corpse on each table. Small surgical tools littered here and there on little side tables, barely in the way. A few empty flasks on one of the tables.
Okay, so I'm gonna start. I'm like, oh god, all right. I'm gonna start singing "Be Our Guest" from Beauty and the Beast, and I'm gonna cast Animate Objects.
Oh no, animated scalpels.
I'm gonna animate 2 of the tables, and then
Be our
and then
guest. Be our guest.
and then that leaves me with six
Put
of
our
the
opponents
scalpels.
through the test.
Okay, 1 second.
I knew you were. I was like, I wonder if he's ready to add a bunch of stuff to this map.
I'm definitely not, but that's okay.
All right, so like I said, that's 2 tables and
Ooh,
6
flying.
scalpels.
Flying swords
If
will
you're ever
work.
wondering why most campaigns don't make it past level 8, here it is.
And we're gonna.
I'm just glad I turned into a fire elemental.
Honestly, it's the most important thing.
Yeah, that was my whole goal from the start. Having a woodman catch fire.
Here we go. There they are.
Okay, so then with my bonus action, I'm gonna tell them all to attack the biggest baddie in the room.
Hey, watch it.
Baddie, bad guy. All right, so the two tables are going to attack first. So one of them is 17 to hit.
That hits. Yep.
That's going to be
Table damage.
That's going to be six damage. Doesn't
There's
say
no
what
resistance to
kind.
that.
Does it state that it's magical or non-magical?
It does not say. Let me see. You decide whether to action. Yeah, I don't think it's magical. And Constitution. Attack. It can make a single melee attack against a creature within 5 feet. It makes a slam attack with an act bonus and bludgeoning damage. Okay. And it says the GM decides if it's slashing or piercing. So I figured the scalpels will be up to your discretion, but the tables will be bludgeoning.
Yeah, the scalpels will be slashing and the tables are bludgeoning, but
All right.
it's all non-magically resist, or it's actually all immune. Wow.
Oh, Nikes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Well, that will turn.
bludgeoning. Wow. Okay.
Just like Marilyn all over again.
Luckily, you can smash that man in the corner with a bunch of tables and scalpels.
On my
That's
next
true.
turn, because this bonus action, I told them all to attack him. So,
Yes.
yep.
He is being physically barraged by a bunch of
So
equipment
there's
now.
tables and scalpels just flying all over him, and then
no.
I'm going to stay there. And you say he's immune to slashing also?
Yeah, non-magical weapon damage.
Darn it. Okay, so that will be the end of. So I just filled up your room, and the tables are flipped and fighting, and I'll end my turn.
Corpses are on the floor now. It's getting trampled.
That is my turn. That is
Could
my
the tables
oh,
be in
man.
like the 1920s
Mortimer, it's all
fisticuffs
you.
pose? All right. Mjort's gonna step in here, draw his shield out to protect those behind him.
Oh, you know what? I never added a turn for him.
Oh,
weird.
You want to go first then?
Just slot him in.
I'll just put him at the end. No, that's fine. That's my bad.
But Mjort steps in, raises up his hands, and I'm going to cast Beacon of Hope.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's going to help you. It's only going to help us. We're selfish that way.
So he holds his hands up.
Maximum number of hit points. Interesting.
He stands. He holds his hand up. He says, "No one can suffer except for Ilmater and me, because I'm his representative here. It's a whole thing. But you guys will be fine." As I say that, I extend my hand up with my holy symbol, and light pours from the 10-foot ceiling above me.
Yeah, you just fill the room with a UV light. Very helpful.
I'm assuming that won't affect my base form while I'm in fire elemental form, right?
I think
no,
wild shapes can be hasted, so I would imagine that this would affect you. Any number of creatures, so you're still a creature.
Well, I was just wondering if I could be healed, because I had my tree form took damage.
You have a different health pool right now.
You have a different health pool when you're shapeshifted.
Good. Yep.
Yeah.
I was just double checking.
That's my turn.
Okay.
Can I do anything in the bonus action? Nope, still a cleric. All right, yep, pass turn.
The Duke, who I've listed as a doppelganger, but it's not a doppelganger. He is. Hold on. There. I forgot I could just add a turn to a token. Okay. Put that back. He's going to just panic and take the dodge action. Because he can't get that door open because everyone's in the way. Including the one that's on fire.
You've walled him in.
You pinned him. Okay, it's the Cadaver Collector's turn, and he is going to use his bonus action to summon specters. So 3...
Counterspell.
What?
I
A counter
don't
spell.
think it's a spell.
Oh, you said summon, and I immediately went to spell.
I don't blame you. Yeah, it recharges after a short or a long rest. So
Okay.
yeah, it's one of them. So he's going to surround the squishiest ones with the
No.
specters.
Oh God.
Yeah, I ain't have any more room, so
Oh, jeez.
Imagine that.
he's going to do that with his bonus action, and then he's going to just use. Oh, okay, that's a good idea. I'm going to use my paralyzing breath in a 30-foot cone that would hit. I think it would hit just the two casters. I don't know if it would curve around enough to hit Trussell. I did it. I remembered.
You know, you have a name to him now. You're dead.
Does it go around? Doesn't say. So I'm gonna assume it doesn't.
It's a 30-foot.
go
It's a
around.
30-foot cone.
Yeah.
It would hit him then. Not to be that guy, but
Oh,
it
okay,
will.
fair enough.
Just gotta-
So I need you three to make Constitution saving throws.
What about his specter though?
Good
Trussell got a 17.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, it's immune to paralyze, so they're not affected anyway.
Melmer got a 22.
Okay. What was the
I got
first
a
one?
7.
You say you got a 7?
Yeah.
Okay, you are paralyzed for a minute, but you can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
Does paralysis make me automatically drop concentration?
Let
I'll look
me
it up.
double check. Yeah,
I'll look it up.
I'm not sure.
Keep going.
No, yeah, I was giving you the go ahead to look it up.
You guys can carry
I
on.
wish they would include that as like a little tool tip for everything that makes a condition happen, because I always end up checking anyway.
Yep.
But anyway, so that was just one failure, right? It's a DC 18.
Yeah.
They say I had 17.
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
no.
so you failed at 2, Trussell.
Yeah. All right.
Dingus. Okay,
Pooped.
that's his turn. So we are back to Dent.
I'm sorry. I think no, that didn't matter. Okay, I was thinking that because you were within 5 feet of me, you should have taken a little bit of fire damage. The big guy.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry
Is
about
that
it.
what the thing said?
Yeah, it's the fire form.
Oh, okay. How much is it?
It's 1d10, but it has a base 5. Let me just roll that real quick.
Is that anything 5 feet of you?
Yeah, so in addition, the elemental can enter a hostile creature space and stop there. The first time it enters a creature space on a turn, that creature takes 1d10 fire damage and catches fire until someone takes an action to douse the fire. The creature takes fire damage at the beginning of each of its turns. Moves through space. A creature that touches an elemental or hits it. Oh, maybe you don't. I'm sorry.
Well, you did move through me your first turn.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you just take 6 because you're
Okay.
on fire. So
Yes, I am. Very much so.
yeah.
Okay.
It's a part of the touch attack. It says until a creature takes an action to douse the fire, the target takes 5 or 1d10 fire damage at the start of each of its turns.
Ooh, okay.
So
Very cool. All right. You still have the rest of your turn though.
yeah. So I'm wondering if I have the presence of mind to see that the Baron brought those things into existence. So I'm actually going to lash a fire swipe at the Baron.
Yeah, go for it. He's not going to do well.
Okay. It is a 21 to hit.
Okay, that definitely hits.
Okay.
Not wearing any armor.
Now he's gonna catch fire. It's gonna be for 13 damage.
He's dead.
Okay.
You've done it.
Okay.
So yes, he falls dead, just burning alive.
Oh boy.
You immolate him.
Okay.
Murdered a man.
Oh boy, now everyone gets to bully the poor Cadaver Collector.
Yeah, and then with my second attack, I'm gonna hit it.
Bully that collector.
It's gonna be a 17 to hit.
That just hits.
Okay. For 7 damage. It was not a great hit, but
It's okay. Everything counts.
yeah. All right.
Okay. Not bad.
I think I'm gonna try to. I don't think it matters now, but I think I'm gonna try to move onto him.
Okay.
And then that will give it another 5 points of fire damage.
Oof.
Mean.
Well, I'm a
Slapping me
level
around.
10 druid.
Vicious.
I'm a big fan of moon druids.
Yeah, I am now too.
All right. Kegs, it's your turn.
Kegs is gonna just start chopping at him like he's wood.
Okay.
I love this.
First attack misses.
Oh, yeah.
Second attack hits.
There you go.
For 19. And
Not a
let's
bad
throw an
hit.
offhand in here. Offhand hits. For another 10. So 29.
29. Yeah.
And Kegs 5 foot steps towards Mjort because he sees that he has gone rigid.
Uh-oh.
Obvious joke not made.
You're not.
Well, we do have to talk about Stone, and I whisper something about how he's very rocky right now.
It's the first time in a long time, friend.
All right, Trussell, you can make your Constitution saving throw.
I really want you to get it.
I did not.
Oh.
That's a shame. All right, it's your turn, Melmir. Or did you make it? I think you made it. Yeah.
Yeah, I made it. I over 20. Oh god, this
Very
is
good.
really scary. I'm gonna use my bonus action to call the tables and all 6 scalpels up to attack things near us.
Okay.
You can
I
move
don't
them.
know if the tables are going to be able to get through too well, but I'll say they manage.
Yeah, it says it.
Fantasia creatures stumble through the door.
All right, so they're gonna before I make my turn, they're gonna attack each one of them. So, all right, so the first table is gonna attack whichever one. It doesn't really matter. That is, it's a medium. That's a 11 to hit.
They're also. Or hold on, did that say it? Let me double check. Okay, they're just resistant to this damage. Okay.
That was 11 to hit.
11 misses.
Okay, so the next table is going to attack again. That's a natural 20.
Ooh.
Table crit.
So
Table crit.
that is 16 bludgeoning damage. And now I'm going to work my way down the scalpels, all 6 of them. Let's see, they're small, so they're a D8 plus 2. All right. So the first one, that's a 19 on the dice to hit.
That will hit, yep.
So that's 6 damage to whichever one is close. We can just go right down. We can go right down. So, yep. And then the next one, that's a 17 on the die.
That'll hit.
For 5 slight piercing. I think slashing. The third one, that is dirty 20.
Nice.
And that is 7. That's 9 damage. The fourth one is a dirty 20, and that is 6 damage. The fifth one is a dirty 20.
Oh my god.
Wow.
And that's 4 piercing damage. And the
Right.
last one, ooh, that's a 2. So that misses.
Okay.
All right,
You
so
scared
that's
me
it.
for a bit there.
All right, now that the animated objects went, now Melmer's going to go. And he's going to use his action to cast Steel Wind Strike on
Ooh,
the
cool.
big guy. So Melmer's going to reach his hand into his shell and pull out a dagger. And he is going to roll to attack. And as you know what the spell looks like.
Yes.
That is
I
a
don't.
natural 20.
Oh, my
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that is that's 6d10.
Ooh.
God.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
Ooh. All right. So a. All right. So
What is the target for this spell?
this is the big
Big
baddie.
guy.
Okay.
So that is 37 before the double, so that comes to 74 damage.
Oh my god.
Why?
Okay. He's not. He. You hit him with a dagger, and it like leaves like a very large dent in this spiked shell.
Hey, that's me.
It's having a hard time moving, and the lights in its pseudo eye sockets are starting to fizzle in and out. It is. That was a good hit.
And where is he? I don't want him. I'm allowed to teleport within range of him, but I don't see any place I want to go, so I'm going to stay put. And that will be my turn.
Wow. Okay.
Sure.
Mortimer.
There we go.
Does it consume my action to make the save?
It's at the end of your turn.
Oh,
So
then
yes.
I
Yeah.
make my save at the end of my turn. Mutimer, being paralyzed, has actually fallen asleep and wakes up with a sudden. What? Oh, shit!
Wow. Okay. Well, congrats. It is now the Cadaver Collector's turn, and he's going to try his very best to fend off this flaming abomination.
Gonna
Okay.
try to
Yes. Does an 18 hit?
in my probably. Do I get any
that,
bonuses to my AC if I'm in fire form?
I don't know, honestly.
We'll just play it not.
I think it's just the stats of whatever the
That's fine.
creature is. Yeah.
Which is
Are
an
you
AC of 13.
are you doing a you got me? I'm a 13. Are you doing a melee attack?
Oh yeah, I'm taking all the damage.
All right, you're gonna take 7 damage, fire damage.
And you're going to take 45.
That's fine. That's fine. This form is meant to die.
It's really weird that you said 45. I can take a picture of it.
I see it.
20 bludgeoning and 25 necrotic.
I have damage.
That is
resistance.
so weird, dude.
What's that?
It's just weird that he called the number perfectly.
So, like, for whatever. Okay, so just so you're aware, for whatever reason, I'm seeing your rolls.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was whispering. I don't
have that level of premonition. It's just
Yeah.
wow, that 7 damage straight for 45 is pretty good.
So I have resistance
Okay,
to bludgeoning, so I take half. Is that how that
okay.
works?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll take
Dude,
35.
Yep.
Okay.
And then he makes one more. 13 just hits, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 15 and 8. So you'd have the bludgeoning for 7 rounded down.
Yep. So it'd be
and then-
15 total?
Yep.
Okay. So I take 50 damage total.
Not bad out of him, but it's far too.
The action economy is now against him.
Yes, he's boned.
All right.
Dent, it's your turn if you'd like to get him back for that.
Oh, you do
the fire
the
damage.
second one, yeah. You take 3 fire damage from that second slam attack.
I would be surprised if you don't kill him right now, Den.
I don't want to be that guy, but what about the specters?
They disappear
right.
when you.
They're supposed to go right after my turn. That's why I didn't add them in the initiative. Yeah, I mean, they just do.
I was saying they're spooky, but
yeah, they are spooky as hell.
Yeah.
All right. So to Trussell, he needs to make a Constitution saving throw against this one here, one on your side.
Trussell got a natural 20.
Okay, so you're definitely fine. Yeah. Okay, so that doesn't do anything to you. Oh, I'm reading that wrong. Should probably see if it hits first before I ask him for that. Okay, does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
Okay.
Barely.
Sorry. Okay, and you still take the 11 necrotic damage, but you don't have any other of the effects.
Okay.
And then this one here is going to attack Melmir.
Oh, God.
Does it? A 16 wouldn't hit you, would it? Because you have a shell.
Well, nope, it doesn't hit.
Very good. Okay. Oh, that's their turn. Back to the He Who Matters.
So I'm going to go to. I'm going to try to touch attack.
Okay. Touch it real good.
19.
Oh, that hits.
Yeah. For 11 plus 3 is 14. And then I will roll for my second attack.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 17.
That just hits.
Okay. I got a plus 6, so it's pretty cool.
Nice.
For the damage.
Okay, how would you like to do this?
Basically, I just take both of my flaming hands and I just put them into the thing's head until it turns not a head anymore.
Oh God, he's melting it.
Melt like like a plastic toy in a fire.
Yeah.
Just starting to melt away and drip onto the floor. All the corpses are now nothing but bones that fall off the shell. These specters, when you kill this cadaver, their ghostly visage starts to shape towards one that's more friendly, and you notice that one of them is Aventilia and the other one is Prince Embervane.
Ooh.
Oh God, we still kill him.
they then dissipate from existence. They're already dead. And just like being snapped by Thanos, they just kind of fade in the dust. And yeah, you done did it.
Wait. Aventilia's body's on top of the corpse collector, right?
Yes.
Can I pull it off?
You can try. It's mostly bone at this point.
Oh no.
He did set it on fire.
I wanted to cast Raise Dead.
No, you get back here. That's interesting. I think you can still cast that on a set of bones.
No, also if she was turned into I don't know, the gender neutral elf, if it was turned into an undead, then it can't be resurrected, so.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay, that's kind of all I had prepared as you skipped most of it.
It's
11
o'clock.
Yeah, it's good time.
I'm impressed with the party. You guys are seasoned.
Good job, Paul. That was fun. That was a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
That was good, sir.
Thank you. I'm more than willing to do this again. This was a lot of fun.
Okay.
Very good.
Yeah, I don't really have any closing statements because you killed anyone that would have made them.
Wait. The Duke, though, is he all burned up?
I
When I slapped,
can't remember what even happened to him.
he got lit on
He
fire.
got
Oh,
lit
yeah,
on fire.
Annihilated.
He's incinerated. My goodness.
New York, just find a body that you can raise.
You need exposition. Wake up.
I turn back into to normal base form Dent, but you'll notice that as he extinguishes, all of the branches and leaves that were of a certain position before are now growing in a different way, and so he looks slightly different than he did before. So just a kind of a cool little lore thing, as he kind of just his wild shape actually kind of like he regrows a new body.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's physical
Melmer.
character growth right there.
Melmer's gonna pull his hand into his shell and come out with the rest of the lettuce leaf, and he's gonna start eating it while he tells the animated objects just to walk off into the hole, one after another.
Go find something.
Go find something down there and smash.
Well, it looks
Oh, my
like
goodness.
mission accomplished. We took care of another Marilay situation.
Yeah, but how the hell do we get out of here?
Yeah, who gets the house?
Well,
Can we live here?
this could be our new home.
I don't want a new home. I'm 3 days from retirement.
You can
But now
retire here. You have a basement.
You can be near exotic.
I've got a nice spot picked out in Cozumel.
Well,
I would avoid that basement for a little bit. The furniture's gonna kill people.
I don't trust the tables.
Yeah.
I don't like the look of that table.
Oh my goodness.
So there we go.
There it is.
Thank you all for joining me.
Oh my god, great job,
Thanks
guys.
for running, man.
I
Thank you.
feel enthralled by the performances. I hope we had any viewers. That'd be good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my lord.
Thanks for watching, people. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for dealing with our shenanigans.
And you know what?
Shenanigans are the
Thanks
best.
for watching people.
Watching people.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
man.
like
You
in
can never
general.
trust them.
Oh, yeah. Or they're watching us.
Well, I've taken pictures of everything you got to avoid. I'm going to sign off now.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Thank you all.
Thank
Maybe
you.
we'll schedule another one.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
All right. See you later.
This